Hello. I've read this one. If you remember, I'm still reading the books that I was given at Christmas, and I've not got round to buying anything yet. I've not had a book ban, but I thought, well, I'll read some of the books I've been given first. This one was a gift, and it is something so totally out of my comfort zone. Between Two Fires by Christopher Beuhlman, and it's a horror fantasy. Now, I do not read horror books. I just don't. But my son thought I might enjoy this. And actually, I did. It was so not what I was expecting. It is what I was expecting because it is full of grotesque and gruesome scenes. But I wasn't expecting to be drawn into the characters. So let me tell you what it's about. It's set in medieval France in 1348 during the Black Death. So you've got the landscape of France absolutely ravaged. You've got bodies in the streets. And you've got these three characters. Thomas, who's a knight, he survived the Battle of Crécy, and he's now with a band of brigands who are going through the countryside, taking what they can. At one of the homesteads that they stop at, they come across a girl who asks them to help her bury her father. Thomas, because he's an ex-knight, because he still has some redeeming features in him, he stops the others from violating her, from raping her. And she asks him to go with her on a journey because she's got to get to Avignon. She knows she has got something to do at Avignon. She doesn't know what it is, but she asks him to go with her, and he does. On the journey, they meet a priest, Père Matthew, or Matthew, whatever, who's been disgraced. And he joins them, and these three travel together. And as they get closer to Avignon, the horror increases. What we have is almost the end of days. You've got the battle of good and evil. You've got the fallen angels and demons roaming the earth, while the angels are up above trying to defend the walls of heaven. So you've got this end of days battle. And this girl, she knows things, she sees things. There's something about her that Thomas can't put his finger on. And as I said, the closer they get to Avignon, the more horror as they see. And the scenes, the horror scenes, if this was a film, a director would have such good fun with them. They are grotesque, they're gruesome. But you are with these characters. You are drawn into these characters, and you worry about what is going to happen to them. And what I wasn't expecting was the theme of redemption that is in this book as well. You've got the horror, but I wasn't expecting the theme of redemption. And the ending is very bittersweet. I'm not telling you what the ending is. I'm not telling you whether they get to Avignon. I'm not telling you anything about what they do. But it was, well, when I picked it up, I thought, well, is this for me? And actually, I did enjoy it because there were parts of it that I just wasn't expecting to see in a dark horror fantasy. There were lots of trigger warnings for this. There's violence, there's abuse, there's rape. The language, because you have got this religious theme running through it as well, the battle of good and evil, you have got some very blasphemous language in there. So, if that is not your bag, then don't pick this up. But yes, I was almost shocked to say that I like this, and I don't go in for horror, but this was not the horror that I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it certainly wasn't what I got. So, Between Two Fires, Christopher Beuhlman, a surprising read for me. So, happy reading. Take care.